Ugh. Now what do we do with these rugs which have been collecting mud all along the way? I'll tell you what you do with this. You take them, gotta have a tub full of water. Start with clear. It can't be overflowing. You don't want to lose this stuff. You don't want it to overflow. You want to keep it all inside the tub. And just roll it back and forth like this gently to get the heavy stuff off, the sand that's caught in it. And by that I mean, don't just do it like this. You got to go all the way down to the bottom because you want to get all of this stuff off and out of the rug. When you've done that for a little while, then what you want to do is turn it around and start rolling it. What you do as you roll it up against the side here with your fingers, you're kind of like flushing out even more of the sand or silt, mud. It's actually extremely concentrated stuff at this point. This is going to turn into your test batch for you to determine the ratio of whatever it is you're looking for. You do this several times too, and if the water's too cold, it's good to have one of these, handy little brush. It's got to be stiff bristle because you're going to do this several times, and even at the end you want to get all the way down to the bottom of the stuff, right? Because what you want to end up with is a clean rug again. You see? How's that? And once one's thoroughly cleaned the carpets, almost better than you would at home, it's time to wash the weary clay away. And what we're doing with that is gently, just like with the big barrels, you're stirring up the bottom ever so gently so that you just loosen up the clay. And you need the water to be overflowing as slowly as possible. After you've done that several times and you let the water run to the point where you can actually see the bottom, that's when you go to that's when you've actually gotten to the bottom of things. Okay then, now that we've gotten to the nitty-gritty bottom of things, and one can see clearly now then, let's get to the bottom of this, shall we? Now we start pouring. And you want to do this ever so gently too, because you don't want to stir up the very fine sediment, which we'll do, I'll show you. You can see it moving there. You don't want to pour that out. Don't want to lose any of that. You want to then stop and let this whole thing settle again, which will take quite a while. Meanwhile, before you do that, move all this sediment to that side so it settles, and then you can pour again and empty this out. Next, having gotten to the bottom of this, now we must collect this so that we can get to the nitty-gritty bottom of that.